Good morning. Just to finish Chrissy's sentence there, it was, I wonder what it's going to be like in 2028. So what I'd like to do is for us to just imagine ourselves 20 years from now. You all look great, you haven't changed at all. Let's look back at Home Economics from the last 20 years. I'm not suggesting we all look like this. But home economics is not a new subject. It has been around for over a century. Happy birthday to us. If you have a balloon, can you give me a wave? Good, great. Thank you. That looks fantastic. If you don't have a balloon and you want one, please raise your hand. There are two very good-looking young men handing them out. You can blow them up and you will need them again. Okay, so home economics has evolved through the generations. As we just heard from Donna, it has evolved and changed with each generation. With each generation becomes a new focus. The silent generation had a different focus to the baby boomers, and that depends on the era in which they are in. It's a daunting world. It's a really fast world. You can't keep up. It's pretty fast out there. But it's the same for all of us. And I think this is an issue not to shy away from, but one to embrace. We are cusp gens, the three of us, born in between generations. I'm actually a cuspy X/Y. I was born in '81. That makes me 26, almost 27. I can remember Christmas, 1998, just 10 years ago. Yes, it is me. James didn't do what I asked him with the airbrushing. But that Christmas we got our first computer. It was a family Christmas present. It was a huge, very heavy box. The computer actually gurgled when you turned it on. And just to think how far we've moved since then, I now have a very fancy-looking camera phone. And this, I think, has a memory similar to what was in that box. You know, this is how fast we're moving. We remember our first purchases. We remember the purchase of our first mobile phone, our first laptop, our first computer. Many of you are probably the same. But the future generations ahead of us don't. It's normal. It's a natural thing for them. They laugh at the fact that we, you know, come from an era that we didn't have 3 mobile phones before we were 10. Our generations are very different. As Donna's explained to us, our generation location means that we have different learning styles, different management and leadership styles, different values and beliefs. But as cuspies, as we like to call ourselves, we can bridge the gap between the generations. We can learn from our predecessors and reach out to those who are yet to discover what we do. Last 10 seconds of the video. Cue. this is kind of what we're going to look like in 20 years. It's pretty crowded. Okay. So, population growth is real. It's happening. Over the last century, the world population has increased from 1.6 to 6.6 billion.